guys, so I know I am doing this kind of late and I am not formally introducing this video, but as I was cleaning out my hamster cages, because I'm doing a full cage clean, I thought might as well just make a video out of it, because I did my nightly routine and I showed you guys that, but I never showed you cleaning out my hamsters cages fully. So that is what I'm going to do today in this video. So yeah, let's get right into it. So as you can see, I already cleaned out the old bedding. I put it in a trash bag, and now I'm putting the new bedding in after I've wiped it down. I wiped down their cages with, a little hard to see, but the All Living Things cage cleaner and deodorizer. I found it's just the best to use. So this is my hamster's cage. Daisy, this is Daisy's hamster cage, so I'm just doing hers. So what I use for the bedding is a couple of different mixtures. Okay, so the first thing of bedding that I use is the Carefresh. It is the natural paper bedding. It's the one, if you look up, it's the one that's ultra soft, and I just get it in the big 50 liter bag because I have 2 hamsters and obviously they use a lot of bedding. So first I use a lot of this, then I use the KT Clean and Cozy white, because the Carefresh is a little like rough and it's not that fluffy, so I use this just so that they can have some fluffiness and like nesting material in there for them. I'm using the Carefresh, which is, I opened it upside down, but it's just the Tutti Frutti. And obviously I'm using this for Daisy's cage because she's a girl. So I'm just going to add now some more of this into here to give her bedding a little color. So once I add some of that, I'm gonna break all of it apart and then mix. Okay, so now I have all the bedding in here. I made sure to make sure I have enough bedding for her to burrow in, which I would say is about like 4 to 5 inches of bedding. I'm going to try and change the angle just so you can see this better, since it's kind of hard to see from this angle, so give me 1 second. Okay, so hopefully this is a better angle for you guys, but like I said, just those 3 mixtures, and now I'm just going to start putting the stuff back in. First thing I'm going to put in is her wheel, and I'm just going to figure out where I want to put it, because I like to change up their the way all their stuff is rearranged. So I'm just figuring out where I want to put things. to put in here is her food dish, which I have to fill up with food first. Okay, so now her food dish is full, and if you want to know what I feed my hamsters, you can watch my nightly routine, and I show you in there what I feed my hamsters. But now I'm all finished. I'm going to show you an overview of what Daisy's cage looks like. So this is an overview of her cage. Like I said, I don't provide her with a hide because she'll just bury herself in a corner. And so that's why I don't put one in, because she just doesn't use it. So yeah, it's very simple. And there it is. Now I'm going to go and clean Chester's cage. Okay, so now I'm going to take out all of Chester's stuff out of his cage. Now that I took everything out, now I'm just going to obviously empty all the old bedding. Okay, so now that I'm done cleaning and emptying it out, I'm going to spray it down with my cage deodorizer again. And I'm going to really focus it on the corners, because that's where he pees and poops and puts all of his like stashed food, stuff like that. So now that I did that, I'm just going to wipe it down. Okay, so now as you can see, it's all cleaned out. So now I'm just gonna add the fresh bedding. And I'm going to add the two first same things in here. Okay, so I had to switch to the bigger camera, so if it looks a little different, sounds a little different, that's why, because my camera battery died and I don't have another one to just replace it with, so I just had to switch whole another cameras. But back to what I was saying. I used the same Carefresh bedding for the base, so I'm going to add that in. And then after I do that, I'm going to add the KT Cleaning Cozy like before. And then for his, I'm going to use the Carefresh Blue Paradise for him. Okay, so now it is filled up. As you can tell if I zoom in, that's how much bedding he has. That is, well, 5 or 6 inches right there. So I'm just going to zoom it back out a little. Okay, so now that his new bedding is in here, I am now going to just put everything in. And if you want to know where I got this from, obviously this is a KT. Obviously this is a KT cage. It is store-bought, but it is well over the minimum for a Syrian hamster, because this is technically meant for guinea pigs and bunnies, which obviously is way too small for, but for hamsters it is a perfect amount of floor space. And then he also has the second level, but floor space, continuous floor space is well over the minimum. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. As you can tell, my camera stopped recording while I was filming setting up his cage again and putting everything back in there, because I didn't have any more memory on my memory card. So I'm just going to show you now. This is just an overview. I'm gonna open this up so you don't get it focused on the bars. So as you can see, I put his water bottle over there, his wheel in the corner for a change. I put this house right there, which usually I put it in the corner where the wheel is. His hide that he always sleeps in, which obviously you can tell he's gonna be sleeping in there now, is in the corner back there. And then I have just a bunch of his treats, a bunch of his chew toys lying around. And then I have this one that's hanging, and then his ramp up to the second floor, which has his food dish in there. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much what it looked like after I set it up. It's pretty simple, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me cleaning out my 2 hamster cages, and I will see you guys in my next video.